Brownstown, Indiana tonight. Made the 4 hours, 38-minute haul. I got tires ready. Austin's out there working on the modified, and we'll see what happens here. Never been to this track, so I'm pretty amped up about that. To get on some Indiana dirt early in the season, and we'll see what we got. I think we're taking our old Elite car out. The car's been really fast since the Dome, and we'll see what she's got. Stay tuned.
Hot lap qualifying group number 4, our fourth and final group, coming onto the track now. On the back straightaway, in the number 8 out of St. Charles, Missouri, in the Performance Plus Global Shipping Spartan Transportation, that's Kyle Steffens. Kyle Steffens in the number 8. Behind him in the 1HB out of Brooks, Kentucky, in the Kentucky Clutch Bandit Race Cars Diamond Auto Collision Machine, that's Ben Harmon. Brownstown regular behind him out of Bedford, Indiana, in the Lineal Contracting, Hanner's Barbershop, Turner Contracting, 93W, that's Braden Watson. Also on the track, deep around in turns 3 and 4 with Jerry Bland. And Travis Shoulders down the back straightaway. It's Kyle Steffens. You see they're on your screen in the 8 machine. Coming around 3 and 4 now. I believe taking his white flag lap. One more time around the quarter-mile oval for Kyle Steffens. He leads this group so far. Checker flag in the air as Bedford's Braden Watson in the 93W. Now making his way around the 3rd and 4th turn for his hot lap qualifying lap. And he ranks number 4 for the UMP Modifieds, a lineup like this. Starting on the pole with a 15.191. Number 8 of Kyle Steffens. Outside of the front row will be Ben Harmon in the 1HB with a 15.490. Third to Ryan Thomas in the T9 with a 15.613. Outside of the second row will be the 93W of Bedford, Indiana's Braden Watson with a 15.690. Rest of the field will line up like this. The 166 of Travis Shoulders and the 711 of Jerry Bland in row number 3. And row number 4 will be Jacoby Hines in the 115 and the 26 of Anthony Carter. And
Car felt good. Had a bunch of drive, like entry to center. Still had good drive and rotated. I was gonna try to go for the middle bottom, but I had so much momentum up there. Like I thought we were gonna get one more lap of that, so I was gonna go middle, not bottom, but middle to try that. But man, looks like we did the right thing. So,
what about deer? It feels good there.
It feels like it's running out. I think we could go to an 18. Like it's like the whole way. I think it's a 21 right now. It's a long way around that top.
Right.
But the track, I think we could put an 18 in it.
It's going to slow down quite a bit too. So.
Yeah, I think we should. I think an 18 be safe. I wouldn't want to go like too much lower than that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do that, and then I really wouldn't touch it because the track's already blacked off getting in.
Yeah. The line, like in the middle where you started in 3 and 4, it's starting to black off, and then up top's really starting to.
Yeah, and that's just gonna push off, and then it's gonna be just more asphalt racing probably.
Yeah.
So, all right, not bad for first time back out.
No.
All right, so we just went out and qualified. We were quickest in our group. Not too bad. First time back in the car this year. We'll make a couple changes. See where we're at. So we got a little bit of time. We got late model buzzing around out there, kind of watching track, and see if it slicks off in here or not. Stay tuned.
Falgar, Indiana, the 115 of Jacoby Hines and the 26 of Anthony Carter. Steffens and Harmon will lead him to the green this time. 8 laps the distance, top 4 to the feature event. Everybody else to a B main later on tonight. 1 B main. Green flag in the air. Steffens with the jump early goes to the outside. Harmon now going to try to sneak underneath. Not going to be able to keep up with the 8 of Steffens around 3 and 4 this time. It's going to be Steffens leading lap number 1. Harmon second. Ryan Thomas in third, and side by side for 4th is the 115 of Jacoby Hines and the 93W of Braden Watson. The 115 of Hines now in our 4th and final transfer heat race for the dirt car modifieds. They'll take the green flag this time around. Steffens will lead him in. He can start anywhere in turn 3, and he does just that. Brings him on to the green flag here at the starter stand. Ben Harmon with a nice start there as well as he loops around the bottom. A little bit too low. Had to evade that second Ute tire there in turns 1 and 2. Ryan Thomas now going to make his bid for second as Ben Harmon, nice run through 3 and 4, as well as Ryan Thomas as they are running side by side behind your leader, Kyle Steffens. Thomas now with that momentum stopped by the 1 HB of Harmon as he slid up the track in front of the T9. Kyle Steffens going to bring his line up just a little bit, coming out 3 and 4 this time. Going to be halfway, 4 down, 4 to go for your leader out of St. Charles, Missouri. Kyle Steffens back to single file now. It's Steffens, Harmon, Thomas, and Hines, your top 4. Travis Shoulders in 5th, Braden Watson 6th. Right now they'll go to a B main, 5 laps down, 3 to go. Ryan Thomas trying to see what he can make work on the outside where we're used to seeing him here at Brownstown Speedway. Dives down to the bottom of 3 and 4. Lets it glide out to the outside, down the front straightaway. He's got 2 laps. As Kyle Steffens now puts a little bit of cushion between himself and second place running Ben Harmon. Everybody on the track, single file, white flag in the air for Steffens. This time, one more trip around the quarter-mile oval, Brownstown Speedway. He wants to start on the outside of the second row, and barring a disaster, he will do just that as he drives it into turns 3 and 4. Hugs the bottom, lets it drift on out. He's going to do it. He sees the checkered flag. Kyle Steffens going to win. Heat race number 4. Ben Harmon second. Ryan Thomas.
All right, we want our heat. Yeah, Bill does that. Flyers. Here. Spread them out and then. All right, so making adjustments. We want our heat. Just kind of rolled around their asphalt track style, so it was good. Just ran through the middle. The track's kind of my style here. It's pretty. It's not abrasive, but it's slick and technical, so it's good. Kind of separates the men from the boys as far as driving style goes. And yeah, so we start 4th. I think it's Tyler Nicely, Kyle Larson, and then 3rd, I don't know, 4th is us. So I don't know, be different, and we'll see what happens. So stay tuned.
On this restart, I just gotta think he's gonna be tough.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what the field does behind him.
Runner-up in the modified division here at Brownstown Speedway, it's Braden Watson. Fans, this is the wave lap. We'll take the green flag next time by. 20 laps going to be the distance here in this dirt car modified feature event. Your front row, Nicely and Larson, Troutman and Steffens make up the second row. It'll be Nicely and Larson leading him to green here again. 20 laps the distance. Green flag is in the air. Here we go. It is Nicely going to lead him into turn number 1. Larson tries to dig back on the outside. He's able to draw alongside Nicely, but Nicely now down the back straightaway and into turns 3 and 4 with the lead, but Larson back up to that right rear quarter panel of the 25. It is Nicely going to lead lap number 1. Larson now try the crossover move. He's going to go down to the bottom and try to see what he can make work down low on Tyler Nicely in turns 3 and 4. Nothing doing this time coming around. It's going to be Nicely and Larson 1 and 2. Steffens, Troutman 3, 4. Cole Falloway rounds out your top 5 with Derek Groomer in 6th. Single file 1 through 6, but from 7th on back, we've got a side-by-side battle. As 3 down, 17 to go. Nicely, Larson, Steffens, Troutman, Falloway, Groomer, still your top 6. Logan Mounts now able to draw in front of the T9 Orion Thomas, 4-7. Thomas side-by-side with the 49 of Billy Green. as now Thomas going to try to look underneath Mitchell, Indiana's Logan Mounts. Not going to be able to make the pass. Coming around this time, though, in the lead, it's Nicely. And Larson has closed up on the rear bumper of that 25 and made it a race. They put about a quarter of a straightaway lead on Kyle Steffens. So we've got 15 laps to go. 14 now, 6 down, as Nicely and Larson in the next lap or so are going to have to contend with the 33 of Dallas Miller as they're coming around turn 4 now. Nicely is going to have to go around the high side of Miller. Miller knows he's there now as he goes around the top side in 1 and 2. That allows Larson to hang with him down the back straightaway. Both your first and second place running car clear the lap traffic. As the 18 of Kinzer going to pull it into the infield. He's going to call it a night. Nicely. With about a quarter of a straightaway before he gets into some heavy lap traffic. He's going to be there before you know it. Probably as he enters turn 1 and 2, he does just that. He's going to have to dive underneath that gaggle of cars led by the 148 of Brent Lee and 166 of Travis Shoulders. The 07 slow, or 81 rather, that's Logan Mounts slow in 3 and 4. And we've got a car around on the front straightaway. It's Brent Lee. Caution on the speedway. Kid Drake Troutman to the out of the next row. Cole Falloway inside of him. With Derek Groomer and Ryan Thomas, familiar names here at Brownstown Speedway. Rounding out our top 7 runners. Again, 9 laps scored, 11 to go. Tyler Nicely's led all 9 up to this point. But we'll re-rack him and stack him and try it again. Nicely on the gas. He's going to take the green flag with 11 laps to go. Larson quickly able to clear. Derek Groomer off the track in turn 1 on the start. And he's going to be able to pull that back up onto the racing surface. Green flag in the air. Tyler Nicely on the gas. He's going to lead him into turn 1 and 2. Side by side, the Kyle and Kyle show there. It's Larson and Steffens. Steffens going to motor up in front of Larson. Larson trying to crossover move, not able to get underneath the ace who put Kyle Steffens to second, Larson back to third. Larson battles back on the inside, not able to make it happen. He's going to have to follow Steffens into turns 1 and 2. Nicely now with that pass from Kyle Steffens to Larson, able to extend his lead ever so slightly here. As we come around this time, 11 are scored, 9 to go. Nicely now with about a 6 or 7 car length advantage over Kyle Steffens. Steffens now pulling away from third place running car Kyle Larson. Drake Troutman still running in 4th. Cole Falloway in 5th. 8 laps to go. The D48 of Derek Groomer going to take that car pit side. But up front, Kyle Steffens has run down your leader, look like into turns 3 and 4. And trying to make this a closer race. As Tyler Nicely, though, just able to pull away down the straightaways. Looks like the 13 of Mefford also going to retire for the evening. 6 laps to go here. Tyler Nicely, your leader, Steffens, was able to close in just a little bit a few laps ago in 3 and 4. But since then, Tyler Nicely has just started to pull away again. And within the next couple of laps here, he's going to start running into lap traffic. 5 laps to go. As your leader, Tyler Nicely, with a pretty comfortable advantage at this point, but 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, single file, led by Steffens, then Larson, Troutman, and Falloway, with some distance between Falloway and 6th place runner Ben Harmon. Coming around this time, we're going to see 3 to go. Your leader, Tyler Nicely, from Owensboro, Kentucky, a familiar name here at Brownstown Speedway, has put that 25 in victory lane more than just a time or 2. Knows his way around the quarter mile as he's going to catch the lap machine of Dallas Travis Miller here with 2 laps to go. He's going to go around the outside of him, and Travis Shoulder is going to retire on the back straightaway. I think he's out of harm's way. They'll come around this time. They'll see the white flag as Kyle Steffens gets held up a little bit there behind the lap car. It's going to be Steffens and Troutman, and then Falloway Larson, your top 5. Larson back to 5th. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Into 3 and 4, though. Your winner going to lead flag to flag at Owensboro, Kentucky. It's going to be Tyler Nicely. 2nd to Kyle Steffens. 3rd to the kid Drake Troutman. 4th, Cole Falloway. 5th, Kyle Larson. And